Hello, my name is Tom Piotrowski. I used to work for Wychavon District Council, running a migration project there. In 2011, when I was doing that job, I met Rafał, who is the founder of Yellow Scarf Community Interest Company. I'll never forget this first meeting. Rafał came to me to tell me about his story. He said that as a person who was addicted to alcohol, he beat his addiction. He is on his way to fulfillment and happiness in life. And what he was asking me to do was helping him to help others. At that time, I was working with people who ended up in this country, leaving Eastern European countries of origin, and very often a tiny minority of them would find themselves not being able to adjust to life in the UK. A small proportion of people who ended up in trouble would find themselves in this situation because of addictions to alcohol or perhaps other things like drugs or gambling. So it was a great opportunity that this volunteer, who I didn't know very well at all, came at the same time and said, well, I'd like to help. Can you suggest what can be done? Fast forward 5 years, and thanks to Rafał's persistence, the help from various agencies, volunteers, good friends within the community, he was able to put together a community of people who create home from home. I think it's very important when you think about addictions that people who find themselves far away from their traditions, their families and things that they know, they can be very isolated. For that reason, Rafał's philosophy and what the Yellow Scarf stands for is extremely important, and that's where their success lies as well. They help to bring down the barriers and things that keep people apart. Language barrier is one of the biggest contributors to isolation. By creating spaces and environments where people can get together, talk about their weaknesses and the stories and aspirations for life after being subjected to addiction. It can make a life and death difference in their lives. I know that Rafał was extremely successful in helping people to get back on their two feet, in reconnecting some of them with their families back home, and helping local organizations who, for various reasons, economic, financial cuts to public sector organizations, cannot provide help and support for people who ultimately have no recourse to public funding. So for all those reasons, and starting from that meeting 5 years ago, nearly 5 years ago, I would like to congratulate Rafał, the group of friends and volunteers and people of goodwill and big hearts who made a difference for so many, and while congratulating them, I wish them all the best luck for the future. Their work is extremely important, and I do realize that they cannot do it by themselves. So if you can help by volunteering your time, perhaps donating, or trying to support the group in whatever way you can, it can make a difference for people who are searching to establish home away from home.